Your mind is like a pool of water that's all stirred up by winds and very restless and chaotic. So then you begin to meditate and you think what's going to happen is your mind is going to calm down. And that's actually, it does happen like that. And you think what that's going to feel like is peace. No one ever tells you that when the water calms down, then you can see all the old tires and skeletons and tin cans and corpses. And Maitri, another way you could describe Maitri, is a compassion for oneself. A compassion which is not condoning, but is also not criticizing. It's a compassion which is not in any way trapped in calling yourself right or calling yourself wrong. It's this astoundingly unfamiliar ground between righteous indignation and shame, where you just feel completely righteous to be doing whatever you're doing, or completely embarrassed. Some kind of amazingly unfamiliar but spiritually potent ground between acting out with our words and our actions, or repressing, just pushing it under, just not wanting to go there, just not looking at that. Somehow telling yourself that it's not happening, or dissociating completely. That middle ground between, that's not caught in right, wrong, for, against, this, that's what is referred to as a Maitri. It's also referred to as open heart and open mind. Just completely able to hold the paradox of not falling off to the right or to the left, but somehow staying, as they say, on the razor's edge of Maitri. It doesn't sound very friendly, razor's edge, but somehow holding your seat. Instead of like me sitting up here, holding my seat, and then someone over there is saying, this is a terrible talk. And I sort of fall off to the left with shame, and then someone over there saying, wow, isn't it great what she's saying? I sort of puff up then. And you know, that's what happens, right? We get swayed by praise and blame and all the others. And you lose your seat. You fall off to one direction or the other direction. I call it spinning out. You don't just stay sort of cold turkey with the sensation of praise or the sensation of blame as a felt experience in your body. You spin off. So so this is all talking about Maitri as the foundation of compassion. So then comes to the second word that I want to bring in, which is mindfulness, awareness, meditation. Because really we can talk about these things until we drop dead. But we have to actually do something to be able to see clearly, and see clearly with compassion. Neither one of those things are easy. To see ourselves clearly and to see ourselves clearly with compassion. I remember when I first started practicing, my teacher, Chögyam Trungpa Rinpoche, he used to always talk about making friends with oneself. Maitri, making friends with oneself. And as I started this mindfulness awareness sitting meditation, which is a practice of moving closer to oneself, sitting down just with your body and your mind. That's all you're doing, just sitting quietly with this body, with this mind. And the training is continually coming back to it. Your mind keeps spinning off, and you just keep coming back to being just right here with yourself. And this is like a clear seeing, a staying. And I remember once saying to Rinpoche, I said, Rinpoche, I can see so much more clearly what I do, and it doesn't feel to me very friendly. friendly with myself, this clear seeing feels more like yuck, you know. Like they say, beginning to meditate, it's like your mind is like a pool of water that's all stirred up by winds and very restless and chaotic. So then you begin to meditate and you think what's going to happen is your mind is going to calm down. And that's actually, it does happen like that. And you think what that's going to feel like is peace. No one ever tells you that when the water calms down, then you can see all the old tires and skeletons and tin cans and corpses and all your misdeeds, you know, leering up at you from the bottom of this still pool. So seeing clearly is honesty is part of Maitri, but then this kindness and this compassion toward oneself. So the way I was taught, the language that I was given from the beginning, which I've always found immensely helpful, is it's beginning to discover your own humanness. And this is actually your connection with all other people. Beginning to discover the sharedness of the human condition. That Maitri is discovering your own humanness.
Discover on-demand videos and docuseries, explore a full schedule of daily life classes, and become part of an incredible community. At Sounds True One, we invite you inward to find your way your way.